Hey, what's going on, good people? We are back with another video, and today I'm excited because I get to show you all how we set up for a virtual podcast session. This is a longtime client of mine and has been doing these virtual sessions probably since April. So I got to clear out. In that last video, I had a portrait session in here. The last vlog, I had a portrait session in here. I took everything down except for that backdrop. So now I got to take that backdrop down and move over his set. He uses the palette wall and set up the desk and everything. And then hopefully Tay will be in here shortly and he'll be able to show us from a technical aspect how we use the mega desk and set it up so that our client in studio can see the virtual client and they can speak back and forth. It's similar to Zoom, but it's way much better, higher quality, and we use Riverside. I have the link in the description so you all can check out Riverside in the event that you would like to do a virtual podcast too. So let's go. Let me get ready to set up. So I set up most of it, yeah. So we have that palette wall. Then we have a table for him to sit at and a chair with the mic on the table. We have one of our GVM 200 watt lights. That light mimics sun. When I tell you that thing is so powerful, you feel like we done brought daylight in here in the studio. Got the tripod and a teleprompter on the tripod, and then we'll put the camera on there as well. So the camera is going to serve as the webcam so that the other guests, the virtual guests, can see our client in studio. And then the reason why we have the teleprompter is because we put the iPad on there, and that way our client in studio will be able to see the guests, the virtual guests. So it'll probably make more sense when I show you after Tay comes in here and hook it up. I'm going to continue to enjoy my coffee and wait for Tay. All right, we'll catch you in a second. And there's Tay. I mean, literally 2 seconds after I turned the camera off. What up, Tay?
What up, Tay?
So we'll show y'all the setup here in a second.
And I see it all the time. M-O-N, capital T as in Tom, A-V as in Victor, I-U-S. So that's T-A-V-I-O-U-S, and I'm like...
Everybody want to put an O in there. It makes sense. That's how we were taught phonetically to spell things. But I feel you. Don't mess up your name.
Okay, and then my response was like, so when you spell us, did you spell O-U-S? They be like, you kind of... I'm just making sure y'all understand.
Pause yourself. So I'm glad that we're recording because now y'all get to see how slow Tay is. Tay is at like somebody grandpa, pop. You know, he drives slow, he set up slow, he do everything slow. All right, back to the regular scheduled program.
Nah, cause see the thing is, I don't really move slow, I don't drive slow. I was a truck driver, I ain't trying to get no tickets. You talking about Speedy Gonzalez over here.
right, y'all. So we got the work done. I got a little bit of B-roll, maybe. But anyway, now we're just going to show you the setup, show you how we actually record these virtual podcasts. There's Tay. So we're going to get him to walk you through it. I think. Are you getting ready to go to lunch? What are you doing? You ain't got your mic. All right. So Tay will be back in a second. But this is the engineer's desk right here. So we have the monitor, the Mac Mini keyboard, and then he has this monitor that shows the video cam, or the camera that we use as a webcam. Then Tay's laptop, then the TV, then the iPad right there. But we'll tell you and make sense of all of this here in 1 second. Don't you worry. So just give you a quick little walkthrough of how it all looked. And then the guest will sit right there in that chair. Get over there on that side. You ready now?
I guess I'm ready. All right.
Cool. So I got to come back over on that side now, huh?
I mean, we can start over there, but I think it'll make sense to start over here.
Yes, we're going to come back over there. We're coming back over there.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I don't know why my laptop background keep changing, but I ain't complaining because I don't look at it anyway. All right, so this is our virtual podcast setup. You already know what's on the mega desk, so I'm not even going to cover that, save y'all some time. But once you get over here, you know, my little stool, we log into Riverside. This is the Riverside app. We'll log into here. Well, we really won't log in, but we'll get a link. Shamar will send us a link. We'll open up that link. It'll open up here, right here where it says test 2. That's where we would put your name. And as long as you have headphones, we will click on I am using headphones, and then we'll click on join studio. Over here, we'll make sure we have your camera set up. We'll make sure that the Rodecaster is connected, so that way we can get your mic audio. And where it says default, if you have AirPods or earbuds, that's typically what'll go there. If not, we'll plug up headphones into the back of the Mac Mini, and we will give you those. So I'm not gonna click on anything right there. Right here, it's still coming from the ATEM. So as long as we have whichever camera set up, so that way it's not like that. We know we're using camera 2, so we'll just cut to it. And then I just like to hit the number 2 again, just to leave it on both screens. My laptop is set up to cast to the TV. So if you have any show notes, let me see if I can find something that I can throw up here real quick. Where'd it go? We're just gonna put this up here. And I'm gonna drag this over. So if you look at the TV, come back. Hold on, I lost it.
Just back over here.
And there it goes. So from the laptop, cast it to the TV. As you see, there's a clock. That clock turns into the timer. That timer gives you, of course, the time for you to stop. Now, to come back before I go anywhere, I'll just turn up the mic volume. That way you are heard. Depending on how you talk, I will come over here and I will adjust this between 25 and 35, and I will close that. So, as we come all the way back around to where Shamar once was, the guest sits here. And as you can see, the table is locked.
Uh-oh, my bad.
Yeah, the table is locked. So, right here, you should be able to see me as I'm filming myself, talking into the mic as if the mic is even really on, and it's not. So this iPad right here, everything gets casted from this iPad. Hold on. As you can see right here, everything gets casted from the iPad onto the screen. Usually it's not turned backwards. So somewhere along the lines, one of us hit a button and we have to figure out how to get it back right. But you don't have to worry about that. As long as you can see yourself, you are okay.
Because it is not going to distort or mess up the recording. So, yep.
that part. So as you can see, this cable, it comes, oh shoot. Yeah, that cable from the iPad comes all the way to the Mac Mini. And that is how you are connected from the computer to see what the computer sees. That cable management looks bad.
I went ahead and joined the studio because I want them to see that. So if it was 2 people in the room, like I said, it's very similar to Zoom with higher quality. You would see yourself, and then the other person would be right beside you. And Tay, if you hand me that camera back, I'll show them how I see it on my end. So this is how Tay sees it on his end, right? At the engineer's desk. He will see both people up there on the screen, and he'll be able to do what he needs to do. And then we're gonna walk over here to my desk. Why Tay desk look better than mine though? Look, you see that? And you see this? Anyway, this is the producer's desk. And so what I do is I control the recording. I don't think it's gonna focus. Anyway, that's the recording button. So I handle the recording. I listen to the audio from the other side, the virtual guest side. If I have to talk to them, I can go into this chat just like, you would do in a Zoom meeting or whatever, and I could type in the chat what I want to tell them, like, speak up. And they would get that message. You just see it pop up right there. So here's the thing. As the producer, my camera is not enabled, my mic is not enabled, so I use the chat feature and I just monitor everything behind the scenes. You can have up to, I believe, 100 guests on here, so it's not just a one-on-one interview, so we can have up to 100 guests. I can manage all the people, I can mute all of the people, I can make sure that, we cancel all their echo, we do an echo cancellation, all kind of things that we can do on this end. So, yeah.
So what I forgot to mention was, for those that really don't know, there's actually a camera on the inside of this glass thing called the teleprompter.
There's the camera, guys.
There's the camera. The lens is literally focused in here. You can barely see the lens, but as long as you're looking at the screen, whoever your guest is going to know that you're looking at them. They're not going to know that you're looking at a camera. So that camera is basically set up as a webcam.
I thought you went and took a nap. I ain't know. That's your webcam.
Yeah, that's your webcam.
That's why your video is going to be real nice and crispy in comparison to your virtual guests. But we're going to give them a link. All right, let me talk to y'all. So we're going to give them a link to let them know how to get the best audio and the best video on their side. But when you come up in here, trust and believe you're definitely going to get the best audio and video from us because we control everything. Remember, you come in here to make sure that you focus on being the talent. We focus on doing the heavy lifting of all the equipment and stuff. And that's all we got. Till the next one. Peace. Peace.